Well, one of the things that amazes me about doing this show is some of the things that we find almost in our backyard. So this week we came up to Knox County to learn more about this area. And we spent a good amount of time in the Mount Vernon area looking at some of the things that are here. And it is just amazing. Visited a hotel that's second to none called the Mount Vernon Grand Hotel. It is absolutely gorgeous. And this restaurant I'm sitting in dates back to 1911. The dinner theater, the arts, the things that they're doing here in Mount Vernon have just been fantastic, and they have been great hosts to us. Those are the things that I found. Renee, what did you see?
Well, thanks, Mike. There is so much to see and do in Knox County, and one of them right here in this historical building in Mount Vernon. I'm Renee Warner, and along with Mike Kilburn, we are Out and About Columbus. Having us out to Knox County and here in Mount Vernon to do a show.
Yeah, we're very excited to do a whole 30-minute segment on our beautiful county. So we're glad that you came out to see us today.
Yeah, we've been all over the place, and we're going to be all over the place on this beautiful day. Tell us about some of the things that we can do here that we may not be able to showcase because there's so much.
We have great bike, hike, and water trails here in Knox County. The Ohio to Erie Trail, the Cozen Gap Trail, and the Heart of Ohio Trail. You can bike, hike. There's fishing access, kayak, canoe access. It's a wonderful outdoor landscape, as well as there's a huge arts and cultural kind of facilities here in Knox County. So whether you're an outdoorsman or an indoorsman, shopping, eateries, there's so many things to do within Knox County.
Yeah, well, let's talk about the location from Columbus to Knox County, because that's really close.
Mm-hmm. It's really only about a 45-minute drive to Knox County, and one of the cool kind of features of Knox County is that Centerburg, Ohio, is in Knox County, and it's the geographical center of the state of Ohio. So we kind of like to tip our hat to Centerburg, which is just south of Knox County, or southern in Knox County.
Yeah, that I didn't know that. That's awesome. Well, okay, so we're here in Mount Vernon at this time, and there's so much to do here. Let's talk a little bit about the town of Mount Vernon.
Mount Vernon is the county seat, and we're standing here in our beautiful square every Saturday from 9 to noon. We have a beautiful farmers market. This year they've added up to 50 vendors every Saturday. There's tons of shopping.
I'm amazed at how much there is to do. Well, I'm excited to get into it, and thank you again for having us out.
You're welcome. Thanks, Renee, for coming.
Well, coming up in this segment, imagine a craft shop that people can come together as a creative community, work together, people of a like mind, and create crafts. Well, that's what we found here in the Mount Vernon area. And aside from that, they also have another store, and we had an opportunity to learn all about it from Kim, its proprietor. Well, Kim, good to have you on Out and About Columbus.
Thank you, Mike.
So you have a shop here called The Makery, and I couldn't help but notice when I walked in, kind of a creative space that I don't think I've ever seen in any store like this. So tell us a little bit about that creative space and how you create a community there.
Well, it's definitely a creative space. As a matter of fact, it's called a maker's space, and we welcome all makers, mainly people that work on lap-sized projects. And we have a lounge that they can come and sit. They don't even need to purchase anything. 20-year-olds helping 80-year-olds with their project. We've had 50-year-olds helping 12-year-olds. It's really great.
Yeah. So you have classes as well, which I assume you teach.
Mm-hmm. I actually have 11 instructors on team here, and our classes every week they change. And we have everything from bookbinding to yarn dyeing, Zen tangle, paint and sip, string art, and it goes on and on. It changes.
Well, let's jump over to the other side of the business real quick and talk a little bit about the Makers Mart.
The Makers Market, yep.
And what do they do?
Well, the Makers Market has several aspects to it. The first part is the shop in the front, and everything there is handmade. And then the next level is our secondary classroom, Classroom B, which is an industrial classroom where we do things that are a little messier.
Well, give us some contact information where we can come and visit you and see both the Makers Market and the Makery.
Well, we are located at 1 North Main Street in beautiful Mount Vernon, Ohio. They can pop in, and they can also go to themakeryonmain.com and look at our class selection there.
Kim, thanks so much for having us out.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Well, we stopped by the Mount Vernon Grand Hotel, and what a beautiful hotel with a lot of history and a lot going on here. We talked to Carrie and Victoria. They told us all about this place and why you should come up here and spend a weekend or a week. Well, Carrie, welcome out about Columbus. Good to have you on the show.
Thank you.
And Victoria, good to have you on the show.
Thank you.
So this is the beautiful Mount Vernon Grand Hotel, right?
Yes, sir.
What a beautiful place. I assume a lot of history here and a lot of things that are unique about this place. Tell us a little about it.
Absolutely. So we are actually the third hotel on this exact property. The original hotel was built in 1876. It went by the name Hotel Curtis, built by Henry B. Curtis. The property was torn down, purchased locally, and donated to the Mount Vernon Nazarene University. And so we are affiliated with them. And that's who still runs us today.
Well, it's absolutely beautiful. So talk a little bit about the packages you can find here.
Absolutely. So we love pairing with local businesses. So you get to really experience everything that Mount Vernon and Knox County has. And we're always looking to create more packages. So if there's something that anybody would like to see, they're more than welcome to contact us, and we can absolutely talk about it.
Well, that sounds great. Well, Carrie, turning to you, tell us a little bit about the rooms you're going to find here.
Okay, we have 46 rooms. We have some king suites, regular king, and double queen rooms. Our double queen has 2 queen beds, luxury amenities. Our kings have a pull-out sofa and a king-size bed. And our suites have it's a separate room and living room space and a wet bar.
Yeah. It sounds beautiful. Sounds like a great place to come and spend a week or a weekend. So give us some contact information, how we can make reservations.
Reach out on our website at mountVernonGrand.com or give us a call at 844-700-1717.
Fantastic. Thanks so much for having us out. This is beautiful. Thank you.
you.
Victoria, thank you so much.
Absolutely.
The Knox County Memorial Building here in Mount Vernon is a sight to see. With a beautiful theater and an event space, there's so much to see and do. We spoke with Sarah Lynn and John, who told us more about the building and one of the productions they have going on. Well, Sarah Lynn and John, welcome to Out and About Columbus, and thanks for having us out to the Knox County Memorial Building and Theater. And Sarah Lynn, let me start with you. We're in this beautiful theater. Kind of give us a little bit of history about the theater and the building itself.
Oh my goodness, this is a small town, and they decided to build a veterans monument. Well, they didn't get a statue, they got an entire building.
John, I'm going to turn to you because we're standing here on stage of A Wizard of Oz is the production going on now. And I understand you are the one that takes care of everything behind the scenes here. And you've done a lot of work with that. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, we recently had a technical renovation of the facility involving an entirely new lighting system, a new audio system, and new rigging on the stage. This is the very first major production since the renovation has been completed.
Oh, wow, that's really exciting. And so that, I'm going to turn back to you, Sarah Lynn. That is what's going on right now, The Wizard of Oz. It's this weekend, correct?
Yes, it is. A performance Saturday night at 7:30 and a matinee on Sunday at 2.
Wow, wonderful. Well, beautiful set. So tell us how we can find out more information about the Knox County Memorial Building.
The best information is on our website, knoxcountymemorialbuilding.org. And you also may call at 740-392-0597. You'll get me. I'm kind of the chief cook and bottle washer at the moment, and we would love to plan an event for you.
Wonderful. Thank you both again for coming on and sharing this beautiful building with us. Knox County has a lot of cultural, arts, and events coming up this summer. We're here at the Woodward Opera House here in Mount Vernon, where some of those concerts and events will take place. We spoke with Danny from the Knox Partnership for Arts and Culture to tell us more about those upcoming events. Well, Danny, thank you so much for joining us again on Out and About Columbus.
Thank you for having me.
It's wonderful to have you and to be back here. And tell everybody that doesn't know, what is the Knox Partnership for Arts and Culture?
So the Knox Partnership for Arts and Culture, it's pretty much what it says it is. We're in Knox County and we promote arts and culture at different events and happenings around the county.
So tell us a little bit about where we are right now.
So we're in the Woodward Opera House. It was built in 1851 by Ebenezer Woodward. They just finished restoring the Opera House this year. So everything you see here is back to how it was in 1885.
It's absolutely beautiful, I have to say. I encourage people to come out here and see this beautiful place. Tell us about the events that we're going to experience when we do visit.
Oh, gosh. We've got Edwin McCain will be here next Saturday night. In August, we have a gentleman named Jim Stafford. And then the following month, we've got Doug Stone, another country artist. And then we have a girl named Svetlana. She's from Russia. She's a jazz singer, and her band is out of New York City.
Sounds like some great events coming up. For people who would love to come try these events out or come experience this place, tell us how we can find tickets.
Go to thewoodward.org. Make sure you put "the" in front of it, so thewoodward.org. Or you can call the box office at 740-263-6737.
Wonderful. Again, Danny, thank you so much for sharing this information, sharing the Opera House with us. It's absolutely beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Well, you know, in every town, there's always that pizza place that everybody talks about. We're the best pizza in town. Well, we have found it. It's called Amato's here in Mount Vernon, with a selection of craft beer that rotates all the time, entertainment, and just a lot going on here. You're going to want to stop and give this a try. We talked to Erica, and she told us more. Well, Erica, thanks so much for having Out and About Columbus to Amato's here in Mount Vernon. You know, one of the things that we've found being around town, everybody says it's the best pizza in town. So what's your response to that?
We love it. Number one pizza in Knox County by Cleveland.com. So we're very, very proud of that.
So tell us a little bit about what is the wood-fired process for people that haven't had that?
So we stretch the dough to order, hand top it, hand toss it. We finish it off in the wood-fired oven. It's a very thin crust, getting a little dark around the edge from the wood-fired flame. Very crispy and delicious.
I understand another ingredient to this is sourcing local and farm to table. Talk a little bit about that.
Okay, so we use Smithheiser Meats and Lanning's Food, which are both local to Mount Vernon area. We have a farmer out in Fredericktown, Ohio, M&M Sugar Shack that we use for our produce in the summertime. So a couple of our servers actually farm over there for them in the morning, pick the veggies fresh, and then come here and serve our guests at night. So kind of great.
Sure can't beat that for freshness.
Right.
Well, give us some contact information where we can find you in the Mount Vernon area.
Okay, so we're at 668 North Sandusky Street, Mount Vernon, Ohio. Phone number is 740-393-2003. We do catering. We do not deliver. So you can call in orders and come pick them up.
You got a website?
We do, www.amatoswoodfiredpizza.com.
Fantastic. I got to try some of this.
Yeah.
Erica, thanks so much for being on the show.
Thanks.
Well, if you're looking for a classy, elegant dining experience in the Mount Vernon area, the Alcove restaurant would certainly qualify. Beautiful steaks, chops, you name it. We had an opportunity to talk to Chef Aaron Abrams, and he told us more about what you're going to find here, including a great dinner theater. Well, Aaron, good to be here at the Alcove Restaurant and Lounge. Thanks for coming on Out and About Columbus.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Tell us a little of the history. This building is beautiful. The interior is absolutely gorgeous. Got to be some great history here.
So the Alcove started in 1911. So we've been here for over 100 years now. Started off as a candy and soda shop, and in the 1930s, the demand for quality food outweighed the need for candy and soda. So the building that we're in currently was constructed.
Gorgeous. I mean, when you walk in, it's kind of breathtaking to see.
Thank you so much.
Talk a little bit about craft drinks and the things that are going on.
So we have very skilled mixologists creating craft drinks for us. You can come in and have, we have the Mare Mavis. So we have a few drinks that, are hailing to like the history of Mount Vernon. And then we also have a scratch kitchen that provides just wonderful food.
What is the cuisine?
We are a American steakhouse with some French inspiration. We do a lot of various steaks available here, all char grilled. We do fresh seafood, lobster, salmon, Idaho trout. A lot of different things. So we kind of hit a lot of different like demographics onto what you might actually want when you come out here.
Well, I understand you have dinner theater here.
We absolutely do. We have a local troupe that performs several shows throughout the year. They're currently performing The Wizard of Oz here in town right now over the next couple weeks. So, they bring in their actors, they put on a show, we provide dinner, and it's a wonderful experience for everybody.
Well, it does sound great. It sounds like something you'd love to do. Give us that website for the restaurant.
alcoverestaurant.com.
Fantastic. Chef, thanks so much for being on the show.
Thank you so much.
Like the Out and About Columbus Facebook page for pictures, video, and more on the show, including news about upcoming shows and even exclusive behind-the-scenes content. That's facebook.com/OutandAboutColumbus. Well, the town of Gambier may be small, but you'll be amazed at all there is to do. Barbara told us more about their events and all the unique places you'll find when you visit. Well, Barbara, welcome to Out and About Columbus, and thank you so much for having us to Gambier on this beautiful sunny day.
Thank you, and welcome to Gambier and the campus of Kenyon College.
For such a small town, there's a lot to do. Tell us about that.
There is. During the summer months when the academic year isn't in session, we are a destination location for various camps, conferences, and private events. Currently, we have writing programs. We are home to the Kenyon Review, one of the nation's preeminent literary journals. They have youth and adult writing conferences. We've got cheer camps, other athletic tournaments, and a lot of corporate retreats, weddings, and family gatherings.
Well, I can't think of a better place to have it because this town is adorable. Well, let's talk about the town itself because you've got a mix of old and you've got a mix of new. How do those two blend together?
We take pride in having a nod to the past while incorporating modern features. So down south, which you'll see later, we've got the first example of collegiate Gothic architecture in the nation. Yet we've revitalized our downtown and we have this very modern architecture with all of the amenities that people want for their events.
It's absolutely stunning. Everybody needs to come visit this place.
We recognize our culture and our history while also trying to be modern and offering people what they need for today's needs.
Well, tell us how we can find out more information and come visit.
You can contact me. My phone number is 740-427-5101, and my email is kakirisb@kenyon.edu. You can also visit us online. That's kenyon.edu/summer-programs.
Thank you again for having us.
Thank you for coming. We really appreciate you.
The Kenyon Inn and Restaurant is the perfect place to stay when you're visiting Gambier and Kenyon College. Will told us more about the events and groups they host here at the Kenyon Inn and Restaurant. Well, Will, welcome to Out and About Columbus, and thank you for having us out to the Kenyon Inn and Restaurant. And I just have to tell you, this is absolutely beautiful out here.
Yeah, what a wonderful day for this interview. It's such a beautiful college campus here, and we're happy to have you here, Renee.
Well, thank you. So tell us a little bit about your rooms here. What are we going to experience when we stay here?
The Kenyon Inn, we have 30 guest rooms in total. We have 10 rooms with king beds, and then we have 20 rooms with 2 full beds. We also have a suite with a jacuzzi tub, and we have a few large corner rooms as well to choose from.
What kind of events do you cater?
Typically, we cater wedding rehearsal dinners. We host wedding receptions. We do a lot of anniversary dinners for families. We also host many reunion dinners for through the alumni office here at Kenyon College. Many private events, really cocktail receptions, lawn parties. We really do anything that anyone could come up with.
Let's talk about your groups. What groups do you host?
In terms of the hotel groups that come through here, during the school year we host many of the Kenyon College student parents. We have a lot of homecoming groups come through, again reunion groups that pass through with the college. We host swim teams, track teams. We have just a lot of various groups that you could come up. We actually have a harp group that comes through. We have writing seminars that come through. Really anything that might pass through a college campus we are welcome to host, and anything outside of that as well.
Well, how can we find out more information about the Kenyon Inn and Restaurant?
You are welcome to look at our website, kenyoninn.com, and also find us on Facebook.
Wonderful. Will, again, thank you. It's a pleasure to be back here.
Thank you so much, Renee. We're happy to have you back here.
Well, we stopped by Main Street, Mount Vernon, and you talk about an organization that really has it together and helps the merchants put all kind of events on and things that bring people into the downtown. We talked to Carrie Hyman, and she told us more. Well, Carrie, it's good to be at Main Street, Mount Vernon.
Well, welcome. We love having you downtown. Any visitors that we can have downtown is a good time. We do a lot of fun things, events. We have great shops, so anytime we can get people downtown is a good time.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, let's talk a little bit about what is the mission of Main Street, Mount Vernon?
Our mission is to energize and strengthen a uniquely local downtown experience, and that is done through events, business-to-business networking and education, streetscaping, so we do flower baskets and banners along the street, and then we have a thriving First Friday program. So June through September, we have over 3,500 people in downtown Mount Vernon, shopping in the shops, eating the food. We bring in food trucks. We have bands, entertainments. This past one, we had superheroes walking around. There was just a lot of things going on, face painting, magician, balloon animals, and it's a family-friendly event, lots of activity going on. Another of our big events is Ladies' Night. We have a lot of ladies that come down for that. There's specials in the shops, activities, giveaways, lots of wine, so people like that a lot.
Well, give us some contact information where we can learn more about Main Street, Mount Vernon.
Absolutely. You can give us a call in the office here, 740-393-1481, or you can check out our website, mainstreetmountvernon.com. Both street and mount are spelled out, or head to our Facebook page. There's a lot of events and information that you can find there as well.
Thank you, Carrie. Great to have you pulling it all together for the merchants here. Thanks so much.
Awesome. Well, thank you for having me.
Well, this is just one of 4 event spaces, and look at the size of this. This is an old glass factory that actually has been turned into a very productive center and productive lands. And we talked to Carrie Haver to learn more about what you can find here and how you can actually hold your event at this very space. Well, Carrie, welcome down to About Columbus. Good to have you and the Ariel Foundation on the show.
Thank you.
So let's talk a little of the history, because this is a pretty unique history to this place, right?
Yes, absolutely. So it started out as a glass factory. It shortly became the Pittsburgh Plate Glass Company, the largest plate glass manufacturer in the world at one point.
And that ended in, what, 79?
Yes, it did. Yep.
And so then what happened to the park?
Basically, it kind of fell into disrepair. It was a place for vandals and vagrants, and some fires even came up. So it was kind of an eyesore in the community, and we wanted to make it into something much better than that.
So you've held a lot of events here. This has become very successful, right?
Yes, absolutely. We have more than 400 events a year here, both our events, including concerts, movie nights, and other special activities around the holidays. And then it's also a great venue for rentals. We have a lot of weddings here, family reunions, all types of gatherings.
Yeah. How do you rent this venue? I understand this is, what, 250 acres?
Yes, we have more than 250 acres here, 4 different venues that are rentable. One of them is more than 1,000 square feet, and it can hold a lot of people. So you can find more information about that on our website.
Well, for folks coming into Columbus, from the Columbus area, where would they learn more information, or if they want to rent this venue?
They should definitely check out arielfoundationpark.org. We also have Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram accounts, and we encourage you to come out and visit the park anytime.
Yeah, it is pretty breathtaking. I got to say, it was neat. The tower behind us is very cool. I was watching people exercise on that, so it's just kind of testament to how great this park is. Well, Carrie, thanks so much for being on the show. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much. Have a great day.
Well, the real estate market here in Knox County is hot. Whether you want several acres, you want to live in town, or you want the lake life out at Apple Valley, we've got the place for you to call. Jenna with HER Realtors told us why you want to call them for your next move. Well, Jenna, welcome to Out and About Columbus, and thank you for having us out to HER Realtors here in Mount Vernon.
Yes, thank you very much for coming.
Well, tell us a little bit about yourself. So how long have you had your real estate license and been here at HER at this brokerage?
Well, my name is Jenna Guthrie. I've been a licensed realtor for 5 years. 4 of those years have been with HER Realtors. And I chose HER as my brokerage because they're a family owned company that's Ohio based. They've been in business for 60 years now. And they have the tools and the resources that allow me to be successful in this office.
Well, let's talk about the area in real estate and in this area, Knox County, Mount Vernon area. What's happening?
It's definitely a seller's market, and it's been that way for a few years now. And when you look at May from 2018 to 2019, the average days on market have actually decreased by 31%, meaning that as houses get listed, if they're priced right for their condition, they are selling fast.
Yeah, and it's beautiful out this way, I've got to tell you. Tell us some information, how we can find you and all of that. So if we're interested in purchasing something out this way, we can get in touch with you.
All right. My name is Jenna Guthrie, and my office location is 225 South Main Street in Mount Vernon. My cell phone number for personal contact is 740-504-1835, or you can reach me at jenna.guthrie@herrealtors.com.
Wonderful. Jenna, it was a pleasure to meet you, and thanks for sharing all this information with us today.
Appreciate you having me out. Thank you.
Well, Knox County and the Mount Vernon area has so much to see and do that we can't show you all on one episode. So we caught up with Justin again to talk about some more things that you can look forward to. Well, it has been such a busy day, so much to see and do here in Knox County in the Mount Vernon area. And thank you, Justin, for joining us again. Tell us what's going to be happening throughout the rest of the summer.
Well, we have some great events coming up. Our Knox County Fair is July 20th through the 27th. It's a wonderful fair with lots of family activities. And then August the 8th through the 11th, we have our annual Danamit Music and Arts Festival. We put 600 performers on stage in 4 days. Between the youth showcase and local bands. This year's headliner, which is on Saturday night, the 10th, will be Lee Greenwood, a real American country icon. Then a really exciting new event that we're having this year is our Kokosing River Brew Fest. It's going to be Saturday, August the 24th. There'll be over 25 breweries here on tap, as well as food trucks and music. It'll be a really great event for people to get out and come and do.
Yes, and I understand you have a new website that can give everybody all of this information.
We do. If people want to go out to our website, it's visitknoxohio.org. There we have a wonderful calendar of events, as well as there are planning tools. If you want to make a weekend trip and you want to create an itinerary, you can do that right from the website, as well as there are stories and itinerary ideas for coming to Knox County.
Wow, so much. Thank you so much for inviting us here and just sharing your wonderful town and your wonderful county.
Thank you for coming, Renee. We really appreciate it.